Hey guys, today we're back and we're making our first official dynasty. And what I'm really looking for here is a long-winded dynasty that's challenging and also allows me to rise the ranks realistically and progressively. For now, I'm not going to show any of the specific sliders or settings that we use, but if people are interested, I could definitely make a separate video for that. Looking around the collegiate landscape, I already ruled out being in the ACC, the Big Ten, the Big 12, the SEC, really any of the big conferences. Now, what I really want to do is start from the bottom, one of these lower conferences where I could slowly work my way up and get to better schools. And as I'm looking through the teams and conferences, there's a lot of good options, but there's only one team that's really catching my eye. And that's why we are going to be starting with the Akron Zips baby, 67 overall, all the way from the bottom. But this is just the start. And just to add a little different touch to the series, our coach is actually going to be retired player Jason Taylor, who's actually a Akron alum. You might know him for being a Hall of Famer for the Miami Dolphins as a defensive end and even winning a Super Bowl with the Bucks, but right now he's going to be starting his career as the head coach of the Akron Zips. Taking an immediate look at this roster doesn't look great. We got a 78, an 80, a 77 to round out our skill positions, which is honestly a surprise. Most of our starters and certainly our depth leave a lot to be desired, but that's our job. If you guys want, I could also dive a little bit deeper into our current roster. The next thing I want to take a look at is the conference we're competing in. We got Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, Northern Illinois, Bowling Green, Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, Buffalo, Ball State, Western Michigan, us, Kent State, and UMass. Not a lot of talent here, so this is certainly something we could thrive in. The next thing that's going to give us a look into our season is going to be our custom schedule. We're not going to touch it or make any changes, but I just wanted to show you guys who we're going to be playing this year. We got a big game week 2 against Nebraska, but other than that, there's really a lot of winnable games. I wouldn't be surprised if we sit on the top half of the conference this year. And the last thing I want to take a look at in this intro is how Akron's done the most recent years. As you can see, we really can't go down from here.